All right. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I haven't streamed forever. Turn some lights off real quick. Better. I don't know. Sometimes that's like slightly better. I never really mess with my lighting on my cam settings. It's always just lighting in my. That could change depending on if I have my lights on or off. But we'll see if this. But yeah. Actually, let me get before you. Let me pull up the deck list. Running with here. Wait. Update this to Stream Decker. So we're gonna put this deck on Stream Decker. That way everybody can see what we're playing at any given time. This is just a list that I made. Don't know if it's good. It's probably not as good as your traditional red, white, death and taxes lists that are getting played in modern right now. It's probably like strictly worse than those decks, but it's one that, I mean, this is my bread and butter. This is what I do. At the end of the day, if there's any deck that I'm good at, it's death and taxes. And death and taxes is a toolbox deck. With that toolbox, you have to decide what cards are worth it and what cards are not worth it. You have to update that based on the metagame. And right now, this is kind of where I'm at. This is just something that I really threw together, to be completely honest. But it could change. I mean, there's basically like, there are some lists that I saw out there that I really liked that I don't want to try like after this. And I'll probably do that once I get done like, messing with this list or whatever. After I get done losing with this list. Okay. Messing with something really quick. Okay. Something was like off center for me. I'll fix that. Alright, but yeah, let's roll with this, man. Let's roll with it. Let's see how it does. I'm already up one game. I don't really put a whole lot of stock into that. I beat Hardened Scales. I beat Hardened Scales. I can actually add that though. So that I thought about it. Like maybe I should just add that to the stream labels. You guys can see like what decks that I beat. And which ones I lost to. I don't mind that. I'm not gonna mess with it. Oh well. Of course I fucked it up. So they're like this. We won't put the matchups on there. I was getting cute. I was like, maybe I'll put the matchups up there. But If it's gonna be weird, then I don't want to do that. Oh well. 1-0. Taking a little while in this queue though. Know what I'm saying? Bubba? Yeah, it's gonna lay down. Maybe I'll put the cam on him so I can, you guys can see him. Feels good to be online again, man. Hope you guys are having a good week. Tuesday, it feels like Monday. Of course, we had thankful we had Martin Luther King Jr. day off. That was a nice someone guys. Our first match of the night. And this deck is gonna be a little untuned because I've never played this deck before. I literally just made it. Obviously, I templated a lot of this stuff, and I pride myself in being a Death and Taxes player, a long-time Death and Taxes player in Modern. What are we playing as? Playing as Burn. I love it. I fucking love the Burn matchup. We have an interesting line here. We could go Sacred Foundry Shock, play the Aether Vial first, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna play. And the reason why we would do that, we draw Flagstones, get them. No sense in doing that. I always love the Burn matchup at Hate Bears. It's close, but I feel slightly favored in these matchups. I beat Burn when I tested this deck. Okay. Did they miss on land drop? Oh, perfect. I love it. Boros Burn plays about 3 lands. I think they play one basic lands. Sorry, one basic lands. They play 1 plains. They play 3 mountain. One thing to note when playing a deck like this: always know how many lands your opponents. I'm cool with that. We could go for the turn. We could attack with Ragavan here. I don't really want to shock, to be completely honest with you. I think I'm going to just play the Sacred Foundry tap and pass, and the reason being is because I want to instep Stoneforge Mystic, I think. I think Ragavan definitely belongs in Death and Taxes, for the record. I guess a little bit so you guys can see how many cards they have in hand. I don't know why these will back up. Oh my fucking god, dude, I hate this fucking stupid ass goddamn. I'm sorry. I hate this stupid fucking program sometimes, man. It like jacks up at the simplest thing. Like, you can't obviously play this game in like game capture. Are they gonna hand me us something? Yeah, love it. Give me another card. This game's already a lock. I'll probably actually just boom bust regardless next turn. Just to get the land off the battlefield. Of course, they'll probably draw one after that, but whatever. It's over. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a concession here. Their hand must be all burn spells, though, for them to keep it. We took the Sacred Foundry off the top. Let's fucking go. The thing is, though, if we don't boom bust, then we have a potential hard cast of Solitude next turn. If I keep Ghost Quarter, if I draw Leon and Arbiter, it's good, but I don't know. I don't care, honestly. The tech. This is the best boom bust you'll ever see against fucking Burn. And they keep a one-lander. Alright, so we have a pretty simple sideboard plan here. We obviously want to bring in all three of these. The Sanctifiers are good here too. Ragavan is not a card that I particularly want to keep up in this matchup. He's okay. I mean, he definitely can get in. I don't know. It's tough to say, really. Boom Bust I take out, in my opinion. Now, keep in mind, I just built this deck, so I can't really say for certain if it's the right call. But Sanctifiers, I'm interested in keeping in. They're just perpetual blockers. Sort of similar to Burrington Forge Tender. I don't even know if I can even Kaldra here. I'm like so interested in keeping or getting in Batterskull. Like I don't even know if Kaldra is like worth it to play. Could just cut a few Ragavans. Like maybe cut like a couple Ragavans and like Pyromancer.
Here comes a new challenger.
Relic Warder's not bad if you suspect they're gonna bring in that enchantment that they sometimes bring in. You guys are familiar with that card. It like prevents you from gaining life or something. The card's called. It also kills Eidolon. Not bad. I used to bring it in like back in the day. I don't know if I'm still interested in keeping Spyro because I need to refill my hand if it really comes down to it. His hands, okay, not amazing. Prefer to have a turn one. Not ramping my opponent. What do you guys think? One of the traps that you can fall into with Death and Taxes is keeping hands that are just like okay. They're not great, they're just okay. And that's something that I learned like after like years and years of playing this deck. They mold to 6. I'll keep it because they mold to 6. We do have a Spyro to refill our hand, so it's not really that bad. I'm just hoping that the Spyro's good. Oh baby. Yeah. They might have brought in some artifact hate. I don't know. It's not uncommon for them to bring in Smash to Smithereens in this matchup. But they didn't see Vile game 1, so unless they're like super heads up on it. Bro, you what? I gotta say, man, that doesn't make a ton of sense. I'm just assuming that's gonna fall on being a misrepresentation of what we're playing or something. Oh, we took out Boom Bust, huh? You can still use these to like fetch lands and stuff. Dahlia is basically only good on the play here, and Spyro's meh. Path is kind of dead. That being said, I'm not sure a 6-card hand is better. Valrip is gas. Oh yeah, just draw better. That's all. I don't know what they're... I don't understand. I mean, I guess they're gaining life. That's cool. I don't know, man. I've never seen a burn player try to big brain like that. That's interesting. I kind of don't want to discard my lands here. This is actually an interesting line. So like you could play Sunbaked Canyon and just pass the turn and hold up like Path, and then Spyro the next turn. It basically like see if they kill the Thalia. I kind of like that line. I don't know. Is that too greedy? Should I just play Spyro and discard my 2 lands? Spyro, discard my 2 lands, or hold up something. Pass. I feel like they're gonna kill Thalia. That's why I want to kind of the other play. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Jesus, got a lot of fucking creatures over there. And they can't even attack. This was great about this whole thing. I honestly should have played the flagstone.
Channel Trace. I gotta be the man that you see me as. Pilot in the middle, me and Trinidad. Had to be the man that I wanna know. Separate the 2 with a 1 go. The control, let it unfold. That's a mandate. To drop all the baggage. The control.
They're just playing all the creatures. This is so funny. This is the weirdest matchup of burn I've ever seen. Everything was simpler when I just had a tumbler. When you gonna nigga wonder. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened.
I'm gone, let me wonder.
Apologize for that. My Streamlabs just crashed. You just take 2 here. Get rid of this core Firewalker. I feel like my opponent cannot win this game. I just don't see a way, dude. I would be really fucking surprised. Maybe I shouldn't have blocked there, I don't know. Are they talking? Okay, I shouldn't make. I was like, yeah, sorry, I don't know why Streamlabs crashed. Usually doesn't do that. I'll attack. Let's see if they block. They didn't. Yeah, that's the deck. I like cooked it up right before I went live. Obviously it's very good at beating Burn, but like literally what Hate Bears deck? Probably should have did this before. Do we like double block here? I don't know. I feel like no. I feel like I just block it there. I want them to tap out and like try to get some extra damage in with this Monastery Swift Spear so I can ghost quarter them. They didn't. Oh yeah. Bird. Gonna kill the other Leonin Arbiter. Hell yeah, you are. Oh god. I'll probably sack this land. Although if I don't crack the land, I could draw Solitude. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna crack the land because next turn I can I guaranteed can exile my stuff for Pyro. I'll leave the land as it is. Yeah, maybe I should leave Boom Bust in. Would have been pretty good this. Maybe leave in like 2 of them, keep the Ragavans out, you know? It's just the thing against Burn is like you probably will connect with Ragavan. It's a really weird game. I mean, they're out of gas. Like, they have to lure us. We're gonna find an answer to lure us. They're gonna draw us a card. Perfect. I'll save myself 2 damage. They are out of life. Total advantage. Basically, all I have to do is draw a Batterskull at this point. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Ultra is also pretty. That's good too. I was thinking if I wanted to save my Seasoned Pyros in the graveyard. I don't really care at this point. I just want to win the game. That is a sacrifice that I am willing to make. Now they have to draw Skullcrack. We attack. Ah. Well, now I don't know. It's a weird spot. I'm just gonna keep passing the turn, basically. I'll let them use their Boros Charm or whatever. Yeah. Draw me some cards. Sick. Literally what I was waiting for. Alright. I do have to pay. So with the trigger on the stack, we are gonna pay. Come on, opponent. Well, they have used less time than me, but mainly because I was fucking around with my Stream Decker. Okay. Cool. 2-0 with this bad version of Hate Bears. That was the weirdest game of Burn. I've been playing this deck for a long time. Not this particular version of this deck. I've been playing this archetype for a very long time. And that is probably hands down the weirdest Burn matchup I've ever had in my life. But we won, so it's fine. They brought in Core Firewalker, which I can only assume was a sort of like a mistake. I think they thought I was playing something that I wasn't, because we were essentially mono white, which Core Firewalker does not have protection from. Even then, I don't think you bring in Core Firewalker against a red white deck of a similar build. This one we're gonna have to mulligan away. This one I'll keep. Just probably throw back a here. I gotta say, I'm liking the Aether Vial Ragavan. It's a nice little option. That was a good draw, by the way. Misty Rainforest. Team then. Bitter. Okay, it's Living End. Alright, give me a Thalia deck. That is not Thalia. They'll fetch in response here. I really don't have a way to combat a Living End. You know what I'm saying? If they cycle 2 creatures here, and then they Living in the following turn, that's not going to be good for me. But if they don't have another fetch land, then I think I'm okay. Or I'm sorry, if they have another fetch land, and they can't, you know, fetch or whatever, then basically I need them to not be able to cast Living. This is the roundabout way of what I'm saying. That's not good. Pretty much always have it, but we're gonna just do this anyway because it's an efficient thing to do. I think I'm fucked. They always have it, that's the thing. There's so many cards with Cascade. Oh, what? Maybe they're waiting. You know what I'm saying? No way they don't have it, right? Do we just cast Pyro here? I feel like I have to cast Spyro. they tap 2 to cycle that one dude, we 100%. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's actually not really that great for them. All things considered. I am gonna Ghost Quarter in response here. I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, we're not in a good way, but it could be worse. We're not out of the game. Sure. So they'll give us the worst cards they can, basically. We've got sideboard cards against Living In. They're not amazing. Magistrates. Magus of the Moon's probably pretty good against them. Sanctifier. Okay, against... Oh, we've got some cards against. We take 6 and fire back for... 14, 11, 8. Oh, sorry, hold on. 14, 17, and 11. So we're just racing it. Right, yeah. I mean, ultimately they win the race because the Street Wraith can eventually block and they can just swing with the archetype or architects. I'm assuming they gave me a bunch of wins on top or something. Brazen Borrowers. Do they play any more non-creature spell? Let's see. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and look at what Living End is playing. Force of Negation, Violent Outburst. They, I mean, other than the Brazen Borrowers, this is essentially. I mean, it can jump block later. They look at the top 3 cards. Well, that's pretty good, actually. It might be salvageable. We need to like draw like Seasoned Pyro into like another Solitude. 7, and then they have. Yeah. This vial is going to be a roll of the dice here. They're going to cast one of these. Casting. Or they're not going to cast. They're just playing it too. I was about to say, bro, that's not what you want to do. Alright, so they got lethal in the air next turn. Alright, so we got to draw something here. Normally I'd send the worst creature to the graveyard. Attack with it all. Attack with it all. No, you don't. Doesn't have reach, right? This is where you need like Flicker Wisp to bail you out. Alright, so what did we say? We said we were gonna hold up. I want to see what they bring in. So they take out their pact or their force of negations, right? And then they just bring in like ulti or something. They might bring in like ingot chewers and stuff. So like, I'm gonna bring in probably just like cards that make sense against them. I mean, so how many actual like black cards to play in their deck? Architects of Will, Grief, Street Wraith, like kind of like half their creature. Not terrible. Granite Magistrate, 100%. And then we probably, I don't know if we want some paths or if we just want to skip that deal. I could honestly see cutting the Stoneforge package. Ragavan is not amazing here because it doesn't really get us anything. It's just aggressive. Oh, it does ramp us. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to just cut the... Is that weird to cut the Stoneforge Mystic package? 1, 2, 5, 7 cards. And cut Stoneforge and Season Pyro. Otherwise, I don't know what the cut is. I want all of these cards. I'm gonna oddly cut Stoneforge package, a Season Pyro. Our deck will look. Deck will look real low to the ground. I could even see cutting a couple of Spyros to get like a couple of paths, but I like Spyro because it does make me discard cards. That could be good. I'm gonna roll with this. Yeah, this is good for... We want to make sure we get this Plains into play because we could draw Magus of the Moon. This is one of the problems you run into when you don't run like Recruiter. because you can't go and get your ace in the hole. On a mulligan to 6. Flagstone. That'll be good if we draw a boom. How many basic lands do they play, just out of curiosity? They play 1 island and 1 fort. We gotta keep an eye on that. Little annoying. I mentioned they'd probably bring that. So they get Spyro out of our hand. Now we're just top decking. Backup Thalia, not necessarily what doesn't hurt if they kill. I don't think I'm in territory to sacrifice Sunbaked King. That might just be wise. Just in case our opponent does something next turn that makes me say, well, I've got to draw a certain. Now they're threatening living in the following turn. They can simply cycle, cast living off of next turn. I don't necessarily have to sacrifice. No? I will. Looks like we just weren't hitting it for whatever it was. Like I said, they play 2 basics, so whatever if we hit something with Ghost Quarter, then they're simply going to fetch whatever land they're missing. They only have 3 cards in hand. But those cards could easily be like 2 cyclers and Cascade. Yeah, I mean, I'll play the Ghost Quarter or something. It's either Ghost Quarter or Plane. Play the Ghost Quarter. Not boding very well for me. No cycles. That's good. Here's the forest. Actually take them off of red. We would go down a land, but we could take them off of red. I should have did this in their first main phase. Pretty sure they don't play bait. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure they don't play bait. Good draw, good draw. They're gonna petty theft this, I'm assuming. EQ's a good draw. Puts him down to 2 land. With no red sword. They're already being taxed with the Thalia. Endurance? I'm assuming they're shuffling their own graveyard. My graveyard? You say so. They get a blocker. Kind of buys them some time. I guess it makes sense. I would have thought they would have shuffled their own graveyard. But I suppose if they draw a red source and a living end and get Thalia. Well, 2 lands works actually if they have what's his name? Yeah, we might actually lose regardless. Looking like they might out of this. Holding hope that I'll find a boom bust, so I'll keep the flag stones as it is. Hope you guys are doing well, by the way. It is a new week. Happy about that. Really happy that it is. Skill. What did they play? They played Spirebluff Canal. They can't do anything with Drannith Magistrate in play. That's a pretty good draw. What if they have another Endurance? For that reason, I'll only attack with the Thalia. Must not have looked too good over there. Anything we bring in knowing what we know, like with this new information, how they've sideboarded, anything that changes this matchup. They really don't cast that many spells. Esper Sentinel might just be kind of bad. I may have misevaluated my Stoneforge. The Stoneforge Mystic would have been pretty gassed there, right? Maybe it's just Esper Sentinel come out. And then we like bring in Stoneforge Mystics. and we cut something else for, like, at the very least Cauldron, because we need to expedite the clock, or they will eventually find an answer. Cards. Thinking maybe we just cut like an Aether Vial. I mean, Batterskull's not terrible either. Batterskull's a good come from behind card, but the problem with Batterskull is they do have they bring back creatures that are like pretty big, like 7/7, 6/6 expert. Path is good in that regard. I don't necessarily want to bring in Path because we already have Solitude, and Path is kind of like a I think I'm gonna lose card. It's like playing to lose, basically. I could cut another Aether Vial and bring in the Spyro. I do kind of like Spyro because like that's why they're bringing in Endurance, because we have like Season Pyro and we can actually dump some like gnarly creatures in our graveyard. Like we could dump a couple Solitudes in our graveyard, and they I actually love Solitude in this matchup now that I think about it, because you could just evoke on the stack and then answer living in nonsense. I don't know. Vial is just slow when they're bringing Artifact Hate. I'll just run it back like this. Greg Wesco used to sideboard out those Vials all the time. Not necessarily a crazy thing to do. Okay. Deal. I don't even fucking care. I don't care if this hand doesn't have mountains yet. I'll roll with it. It's got 2 sideboard cards that the rest will come. And the Flagstones and Boom Bust looks... I'll keep this on the merits of I'm on the draw. Not a great matchup for me. And I have sideboard cards. Hold to 5. We'll put this on the left side of our hand with all of our red cards we can't cast. Yet. Cast them yet. I don't like this song. Kind of pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie. It was like it was getting way too corny, way too fast. Alright, so I basically have to cast Strength Magistrate here and like pray to God they do not have a Brazen Borrower. Or Subtlety. Subtlety gets me. Alright, they're cycling for a Subtlety. Don't you? Oh god damn it! They got it. Oh no. All right, chat. We have to go top, right? Right. They don't have the. They don't have land plus. The cards in their hand had to be land plus Living End Cascade spell. Well, I suppose it could be Brazen Borrower as well as out for them. But I had to top that, even if it makes me miss my land drop and it's awkward. I don't even care. I don't care if I can't cast any of these cards in my... And no, we're not attacking with that Magistrate. Not attacking with that card. Is Endurance May? It's like you may, right? Up to 1. So it's not a may, but it's an up to 1. So you can choose 0 in that case. So they could have just flashed in endurance and got Rupert. Now 10. Now 10. Give me all of your energy. Give me all of your energy, chat. Damn it. That's kind of a mountain. On the bright side, we can start discarding cards next turn, living in, and we become the living in. They're digging so goddamn hard for a Brazen Borrower. I'm pretty sure they only... This turn we can... both. Right. I'm not tripping. We can attack with both here, right? It's not gonna... I do have to be careful because they will start casting stuff from their hand. Living in at its worst does just start casting cards from their hand, and it could possibly beat me. I hate to say, I believe I've been beaten by a Living in deck before. They only have 2 cards in here. If we get a red source, it's over. Why did they do that? Keep it in your hand. I mean, I don't know. I guess they must have a cascade effect. Oh yes, baby, come here. Never doubt the D&T. Or you'll get DDT'd. Alright, 3-0 with this bad Death and Taxes deck that I brewed up. That was like 2 of the matches that I've played on stream have been like so comically bad that like people be like, oh man, look at this cool Death and Taxes deck that 5-0'd recently. Like that was a really cool deck. And then they'll be like, oh man, this guy, he streamed it. We're playing against Misplaced Ginger. Misplaced Ginger. Good player, very strong player. On the draw, he's playing Misplaced Ginger's playing Gun the last time I checked, but I don't know. He was playing some Hammer Time. Either way, I'll see how it goes. Okay, it looks like he's Murktide. Yeah, it looks like Murktide to me. How many basic lands does Murktide play? Let me see. For reference, no, I'm not looking at. Just in case people want to like trip and be like, "Oh my god, he's stream sniping in real time." But I will look to see if he's. Okay. I haven't seen him 5-0 with this. I'm assuming he's using something like 3. Yeah, 3 basic islands, something like that. So they play a good bit of basics. Could attack with the Ragavan. Not the worst. You have to block it. Like I said, not the worst. I mean, that thing becomes a 3/3 later and allows him to fix his attack pretty well. I'd say that's a sufficient trade. His hand's not amazing. Next turn, we have potentially Spyro into something. I'll be honest, not quite sure how this match. Dahlia. Dahlia's a good draw. It's the ghost. This ensures that they never get a hit in with Monkey, really. A lot harder to. I love playing off meta decks. So this is looking like a potential Archmage Charm. I'll attack. Fuck it, what do you got? Apparently that. That's fine. Considered not attacking there, but I mean, if he doesn't hit Delirium there, then it's like much easier. They like no block, and then yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have to respect Murktide Region, unfortunately. What up, man? What's going on, Tyler? Playing some Modern. currently 3-0, playing against Misplaced Ginger, who is currently sitting, I believe, number 2. Yeah, number 2. He's got 50 trophies compared to my measly 2 plus a X1. Looks like we're probably not going to get away with this. Alright, I don't think our opponent plays any. Waiting for the Murktide Regent. Yeah, I mean, this is a brew of mine. It's not even anything like, this is a non-meta deck that I'm playing, but which generally stands the best chance against, you know, people like this who are just literally just jamming. They're just smashing leagues all day long. All right, opponent's about to play a Murktide Regent. We probably have Counterspell up. We rip a land here. We can try to hardcast Solitude. We don't rip a land and we'd rip a white creature instead. Probably just gonna have to exile it just to get this thing to the battlefield. There was a play a few turns ago where I could have potentially exiled their Dragon Rage Channeler in response to them getting Delirium. I did not do that. I wonder if that was probably fine that I should. Not sure. So we're bringing in Paths, bring in Burn. Sanctifier is a fine card as well. And then we have to work on like kind of cut here. We have plenty of cards to bring. There are plenty of cards we can take out. Question is what. So I like our equipment package. I like the Batterskull. I like the Cauldron. Oh man, it's been like 9 months since I played MTG Online. I forgot how unfamiliar I am with the layout. Yeah, well, this program, ancient. It's a very antiquated program, so you're forgiven for not remembering how to interact with this thing. I mean, this is a relic that we're looking at right now. So they do sometimes bring in Blood Moon. You could make some concession and bring in Leonin Relic Warder. It's one reason why I am going to actually keep my Aether Vials in, because you could potentially take them out if you suspect your... I don't mind Ragavan packet. That'll fix it. The only other, you have to make room for I kind of think it's a mixture of like Boom Bust, and like keeping in Spyro, because Spyro is very good against opposing rack. Just keep one of Boom Bust. I only need one. Honestly, it's probably better off just being a one of Ragavan, but fuck it, I'm just gonna keep. I should probably just cut a Spyro, honestly, and just do that. Yeah, I'll keep the same. It would have been great if we, like, this is like the dream, is when you get Burrington Forge Tender on turn 1, so you can go Burrington Forge Tender, plus Leonin Arbiter, and then they just, like, they're fucked. That's my favorite line against decks that just are like bolt dot deck. That's a good one, though. They definitely have a removal spell, so in the instance they have a removal spell, I guess Batterskull is the pick, because we can more likely cast Batterskull rather than Cauldron. Yeah, you know what I mean? him, boys. It can never hurt us again. Oh, damn it. Oh, man. We're definitely discarding flagstones. I just don't know what the other discard is. It might be planes. I don't know. It might be the other Spyro. It's really hard to gauge. I don't like discarding planes because I don't currently have a basic planes, and if they play Blood Moon, which they very well might, I'm gonna discard Spyro. Oops. Told our opponent we have an Aether Vial. Thalia. Sure. I didn't want that card anymore anyway. It was boring me. I'm assuming it's Murktide time. Oh, okay, good. Kind of missed sequence there, though, on them. Unless they want to attack this turn. I think that's incorrect. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know the contents of it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Boom. Plus it. My opponent is so stupid. He's playing Boom Bust in his Leonin Arbiter deck. That makes no sense. Comes the Murktide. Solitude. Solitude. P-O-E. P-O-E. Path to Exile. I always say Path of Exile. Path to. What? Very possible that my opponent won't even attack if I play the Powder Skull. But who knows? 3 card types. They could potentially bowl me, kill me. They could have exactly. They bolts if they. Or this game, rather, too. They could easily have another one. Misplaced Ginger is a very good player. It would not surprise me if Misplaced Ginger did the math beforehand and actually does have exactly. But I'm going to play this Batterskull. I feel it is the appropriate thing to do. Pass the turn. We could attack with all this turn. If they have bolt, they pretty much kill us, so they would have bolted us that turn. Leave. Alright, put me to 11 and then back much. Well, they would have had to have, maybe they wouldn't have gone for it. 4 cards in hand. Okay, so let's say they have a removal spell. I think we still attack with everything. See what they do with this trigger on like nothing. So attack with all half the blue. Attack with Phyrexian. They just block with that, and we go to 18. Tough choice. Tough. Attack with all. An instant spell sucks in this case because like what they do essentially is they block Phyrexian Germ Token with Murktide Regent, right? They cast an instant speed spell, destroy, I don't know, Esper something, right? Give Dragon's Rage Channel or Delirium, kill the Spyro. They only take 1. We go to 18, then they have 11 damage on board. And then all we have left is a Thalia and an Elemental token and like whatever we drew from the. Alternatively, if we don't attack and we pass, then they can also potentially label us. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's a bad way either way. So they end up going to 3. You have something that's instant speed, clearly, because if you didn't, they wouldn't be pondering whether or not they should cast a spell and draw us a card. But it does give him a Scry. Maybe I should have equipped Thalia there. I don't know. I think exiling this Pyro is just better. You literally just need to get in 3 points of damage. If he had a removal spell, he would have cast it. So I think we've got this game. I think he's got like a, oh, okay. Unholy Heat, got it. We would have gotten punished for that one. I think we got this game. Corner goes to 1. I'd... All right. On the draw, I feel like I gotta go like almost like full boom bust. What if we took out an Aether Vial and went up to the 4th boom bust? Like, getting lands in their graveyard. Nah, I mean, on the draw, Aether Vial is more important, right? Because like we have to respect Blood Moon still, even though I don't think they brought it in. I don't think they're gonna bring it in. But B, it's like it's just good to play at instant speed. It's the only way I can play at instant speed with him. Because otherwise I'm at the mercy of like whatever, you know, whatever cards he has in his hand, essentially. All right, well, let's submit like this and then hope that everything works out. It would be both an honor and also disappointing to me if I ruined like Misplaced Ginger's 5-0, like his 51st trophy, with like some Death and Taxes brew that I made. But this hand is pretty fucking good. Oh, see how it works out, man. Targeting himself. Didn't like what he saw. Top card of our deck. Do we respect Spell Pierce here? I'm not going to. He brought in Spell Pierce, like bringing in Spell Pierce against the Death and Taxes deck would be interesting. Do you think we play GQ this turn? Discord is gonna make him play like pretty weird, I think. Unfortunately, this means that we can't play Spyro next turn, but I'm fine with that actually. I think we take this game kind of slow and steady. Since it is like sort of a control versus dumb creature deck matchup. Alright, we go up, uptick. Not a bad draw. And like we cast something. Anything. We could activate Aether Vial at some point on their turn. This pretty much proves that we don't have the Onan Arbiter in our hand, because if we had it, then we obviously would have did it there. That was a test to see if we have. We own an arbiter. We don't. EE for 1. Add. Ag. Don't know what to discard with this Pyromancer. That's the like discarding cards that I absolutely want in my hand. But unfortunately, it means that I'm going to take a hit from Ragavan. I could discard Stoneforge and Ghost Quarter. I don't hate that idea. Yeah, we can't let him get a bunch of like cards and build a bunch of card advantage. Like that's what we absolutely cannot afford. This is probably like the most obvious counterspell ever, right? I will say that if we Ghost Quarter them, it is a wasteland now, or rather a strip mine. That's cool. Maybe that's just the way. Or just leave off Solitude. I like having an answer for Murktide that he clearly hasn't played one yet. I'm just gonna play the Thalia this. I feel like he's got a counter spell in hand. Should I attack here? Maybe it's just another fucking Ragavan. If I had another land, I definitely would. There's flagstones. There's the counter spell. Get a basic planes just in case. Yikes. Play a Murktide Regent. XP, baby. Yeah, I exiled my own fucking card, but whatever. Pretty close. I'm actually pretty surprised we didn't see a bounce of the Thalia there. I think that would have made more sense. Hell fucking yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Why am I 4-1 or 4-0 with this deck? What the fuck? Alright, so we just spoiled Misplaced Ginger's 51st trophy. So we are doing some work. I swear to God, I've been here so much. Like this has just been the story of my league experience this fucking season. Like it's just been me going 4-0 and then dropping my last game. But we have gotten a couple of 5-0s. We got the Eldrazi, the Mono Red Eldrazi 5-0. And we got the Crabvine 5-0. So that one was good. I don't know if Misplaced Ginger was that. Oh well. I know that it was a victory for Death and Taxes. I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back, guys. Can't believe I'm 4-0 with this nonsense, dude. Absolutely. Let's see what we get. Uh-oh. What is this, Animator? There's a few weird decks out there right now. There's like some Vengevine decks that play play Grief. What did they exile? Living End? So it's Living End. Interesting. Esper Sentinel doesn't do much against. I don't have a lot of non-creature spells. I think they'll reman that. They can't play Right, I was about to say, there's no way they can. Wow. Main deck subtlety. Now, did they have land plus Cascade spell? That would be pretty fucking good. We could discard Stoneforge Mystic and Thalia. That wouldn't be bad. But then they would just Living End on the stack. I have choices here. I basically either cast Thalia or I have three choices. I can boom bust them, destroy Steam Vents, and then they have to have another land plus a Cascader, which if they didn't have it last turn or whatever, then they won't have it or whatever. Play Thalia helps a little bit, or I can play Season Pyro, but on the stack they just use a Cascade spell. So, I think I'm just supposed to boom bust here. Man, that is insane that they had that lineup of spells. Like, that lineup of spells is so good. Is so good. I cannot believe that was insane. I mean, you have to consider they had a card to pitch to Grief, they had a card to pitch to Subtlety, they had 3 lands, and they had a spell to Cascade with. Having like 1 or 2 of those things is decent. Having all of those things is phenomenal. I mean, that is kind of insane. But more power to them. More power to them. Okay, so we've sideboarded it for this matchup already once, so we kind of know like what we're looking for here. We're basically definitely bringing in the Magistrates, probably bringing in Sanctifiers. Then we're taking out Esper Sentinel, and I don't know if I want to bring in the other Sanctifier or not. It's not amazing here. Oh yeah, that's right. We bring in Magus the Moon. Magus is very good. And the card I think I took out was Aethervine. They're on the play this time, so and we have cards that are relevant. Pass the turn. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and place. Go and get it. I believe. Thalia is pretty good here. I think I probably just go for the Thalia because if they have wait, what? I actually kind of don't care if they cast well. So if they, let's just say hypothetically speaking, right, they cast, well, they could cycle 2 spells. That's right. So let's do this. Cast, cast the Magistrate. They have to bounce them. They have no choice but to bounce them. We'll get a safe boundary tapped and then pass. The next turn we should be in pretty decent shape. Yeah, I think we got this one. Should be game. Don't really see them coming back from this one. Okay, we are 1 game away from 5-0ing a league with a weird brew that I made. I think this is the configuration I just want to run it back with. I mean, it's hard to say really, like, what, if I was going to cut anything, like what the cuts would be, just because it's so, like, it's so hard to gauge, you know, what cards don't warrant a spot. You could literally make 1,000 arguments for like any bits and pieces of this deck. I literally just basically have to hope my opponent like essentially whiffs on a few different things. As we saw, like Drannith Magistrate is very, very good against them if they do not have a way to bounce it. And Thalia is very good against them too. Sanctifier is okay. It only exiles Grief and Street Wraith and the Artificer. So they have a bunch of blue cards that this card actually doesn't touch. I'm not so interested in going up to the full 3 of these just because I have better cards. So, I don't know. I mean, we have a plan. I could see maybe cutting Batterskull and bringing in the Aether Vial. Maybe even Stoneforge Mystic comes out, like one of Stoneforge Mystic. Batterskull is just like okay, like it doesn't get through any of the big threats or anything like that. It's literally like a I'm losing kind of card. Like I hope that this kind of resolves. Like Kaldra is really where we want to be at. But we can hard cast the Batterskull. That's the only difference. It's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. Season Pyro I like because it goes and gets us our cards. Yeah, we're running out of time. I think it's like I think I'm just gonna keep the Kaldra and I'm just gonna cut pretty much all the fat, so to speak. This hand is somewhat promising. 1 lander on the draw with Aether Vial you're supposed to keep. It's been our only 1 lander like on the draw or whatever, or only 1 land like Aether Vial hand. Our opponent kept 7. So. We certainly need a land. Thank God. Oh, thank God. Guys, so happy. Ooh. I mean, they could, okay, I was gonna say, they could have a subtlety here. Oh my God, guys, I am so happy we drew that land. You guys have no idea how happy I am we drew that land. Like, I wish you guys could quite understand emotions right now. That was amazing. Oh, that was good. That was going to be the match right there. If we did not draw that land, I just want you guys to know that was going to be the match. I think we just cast Sanctifier here. Alternatively, we could cast Leonin Arbiter. If they have, so basically, if they have another land, yeah, we just cast Sanctifier here. If they have to have another land plus a Living End spell, well then they can't. Yeah, they can't even do it. They have to have what do you call it? The creature. basically. They might have it. I mean, they have to have a land and that creature. The creature with Cascade. Oh, god damn. They only get 2 creatures out of it. Yep. They had to have Shardless and a land there, just so you guys know. They only get 2 creatures. You get this Waker of Waves and the Foundation. That's pretty good. Just so we know, they had to have both of those cards. There couldn't have been any other alteration of it. You know what? I think we just play 2 Aether Vials here. Vials. There. We are still very much in this game. They're hard casting their little fire, I think. Okay, that card. They give me a land, like if they give me a red producing land, then I'm thrilled, because then I can like discard my hand and then draw cards or whatever. Which is exactly what I want to do to get back into the game. Oh, damn it. Oh, man. Like, at least I know that, like, my 5-0 rode basically on my opponent having exactly what they needed. And that's nothing against them. I don't want to make it seem like I'm like, oh, I can't believe my opponent had the cards that they play in their deck. No, that's not what I'm saying. I mean, like, it had to be Shardless Agent plus a land. They don't play that many lands. Like, they play, like, an okay amount for like a combo deck, like, but they do have, you know, they have a bunch of cyclers or whatever the case is. They play 19 lands. Okay, so keep that in mind, right? They play 19 lands, and they already had cracked the Misty, so they had, you know, I'm just saying, there's 4 Shardless Agents, had to be a Shardless Agent, and they had to have a total of 4 lands. Okay, I'm just saying, and it had to be on curve. Were it not on curve, the game is virtually over. So keep that in mind. Okay, so they're putting us on a 1-turn. That makes sense. I mean, they know the top card of my deck, so they know if I'm gonna be able to. Well, they don't know that I have Season Pyro. Not dead. Did I boom bust? Do I like go for fucking broke? I mean, no, because I need boom bust to discard a card to. I'm gonna go to 1 here, and it's not gonna feel very good. I mean, they might have another fucking... I could have boom busted their Steam Vents if I suspected they had another Violent Outburst. That's probably what it is. It's probably a Violent Outburst. I could go to 2. I could go to 2. I'm just gonna do this. You have Violent Outburst. You don't have Violent Outburst. Do not cast another creature. You're done. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do that. That is not nice. Hey. No. Don't do that. Haha. No. Trick or treat. I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm not dead. Although I want to be. No, seriously though, it would have been nice to hit. If I would have hit land Spyro, oh my goodness, I would have been so elated. If I would have hit land Spyro, guys, I would have. My voice would have been a slightly higher pitch, and I would have been a little bit more excited. No, they didn't kill me last turn. So I have reason to believe that they don't have going to kill me this turn. I basically have to hope that I hit another Seasoned Pyromancer off the top. Okie dokie. Did we took one out, so all right, everybody, I need your energy. Everybody channel the Spyro energy. Spyro! Oh no. No, we lost. Impossible. Isn't that what they say in like Yu-Gi-Oh? When they lose, they're like, impossible. I believe I lost. My deck was perfect. I brewed it to maximum efficiency. No, another fucking motherfucker 4-1. God damn, I hate Magic. JK, it's okay. Sorry, Mom. How many times am I gonna fucking do this, man? I've done this so many goddamn times, I've lost fucking count. This right here should say like 20, okay? I just want to point that out, and I'm not exaggerating. This motherfucker right here should say like 20, because I've done this. This exact 1 and 2 should be, I should get that fucking tattooed on my forehead with the dash. 1 and 2. That's it. That's how it goes for me. Oh god damn. Oh well. King of 4-1s. Who's winning the 4-1 race? Here, Danny Bambino's got 50 fucking 4-1s. Let's open some chips. Need to get this off my. Okay. It's behind door number 1. Hivestone, that's a sliver card. Hivestone says creatures you control are slivers in addition to the other creature type. Oh, so it's like you can play slivers without the sliver. Busted. All right. Okay. Well, we got a little something. My last set of boxes, my last set of chests, I opened a Ragged Ant. Pretty good. I don't know what Lily is worth online. Probably like 10 buckaroo. Storm Scale Anarch. Discard a card at random. Damage to any target. Discard a card was multicolored. 4 damage instead. 4 mana to Ileback Spawn. 7 mana, Shroud. Ileback Spawn gets +4/+8 as long as a library has 20 fewer cards in it. Oh, Mill has a new toy. Oh wait, that's from Shadowmoor. Yeah, they probably would have used Upwelling. 4 mana enchantment. Players don't lose unspent mana as steps and phases in. I bet that's a fun commander card. People either love you or hate you for that. It's like, why? Why would you bring that to this table? For civilized people. Groundbreaker. This is the ball lightning of green. Triple green. Trample haste. At the beginning of instep. Beginning of the instep. Sacrifice Groundbreaker. 6/1. Alright, last chest. Compensate for soul-crushing defeat. I honestly, like, tomorrow, when we get on tomorrow, I'm gonna stream tomorrow, guys, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, same time. I'll play a better Death and Taxes deck. This deck is not good. Boom Bust should have been like, this should be Perry's 5-0 deck list. I'm gonna show you guys. If you guys want to play Death and Taxes, don't play this. Okay, even though I just 4-1'd with it, I am a seasoned Death and Taxes player. I can play any pile of garbage Death and Taxes deck and 4-1 with it. Here, let me get you guys a better deck list. If you guys want a good deck list, go find, if you want to play Death and Taxes in Modern, go find this person right here who is, I don't know who they are, but they are a very good Death and Taxes player. And this right here, this is a slapper, okay? This is a banger, right? Not playing Leonin Arbiter. I'm a little unhappy about that, but sooner or later we have to move on from him. That being said, it is playing all the best cards. Ragavan, you got your classics, you got your Ragavan, okay, you got your Urza Saga, you got your Solitude, all right, you got your Stoneforge Mystic, all right. But here's the cool part about this deck: Imperial Recruiter. Harry, this person understands Death and Taxes at a deeper level, and you know how I know they've constructed their deck in a manner in which, and I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing their name, and I'm also sorry if I'm giving them the credit of this deck and they didn't create it. But I'm pretty sure they created it. They've been doing this. Anyway, they've fully taken advantage. I don't understand this shit right here. I hate this card, but that's their choice. This card, banger. Okay, mind you, you can go get this card with Imperial Recruiter. Season Pyromancer, banger. Magus of the Moon. Sanctifier, main deck, banger. Alright. They have all the outer speed. Yeah, they have get the shit with fucking Stoneforge, you can get Urza Saga. They're running 4 Sunbait Canyons, love that. Don't understand the anyway, banger of a deck. Sideboard gets juicy. Sanctum Prelate, alright? Mind you, this is all because of Imperial Recruiter. Keep 4 of these bad boys in at all times, alright? You never sideboard this card out. Sanctum Prelate, alright? Mirror Crusade, okay? Another Magazine, just in case. No, boom, boom. Sanctifiers, Phyrexian Revoker. Who knows, you know? Who knows? Leonin Relic Warder. Remember that card I kept trying to find against Living In and all those other decks? Boom. They just have a way to go and fucking find. They play 5 copies of it, basically, right? Granted, I don't know. You got to get it in time. It's gonna be close. That's a close match. The play draw dependent. Soul Guide Lantern, Portable Hole. You know, like they're taking advantage of tutor effects in the Orion deck. So if you guys want to play a good Death and Taxes deck, one that might actually get you a trophy, not this pile of garbage that I made, play that deck. Don't play this. All right, anyway, last pack. Let's go. Oh, that's one of the new lands. That's not bad, actually. Not bad. Not bad. All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap everything up for me. Hope you all enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Even though we didn't get the trophy, we did manage to beat the second place trophy winner and spoil their good time. We lost to Living In We beat Living In, so that's acceptable, right? We tit for tat, right? That's a 50-50 matchup anyway, right? We definitely lose game 1. And so thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate y'all joining in. If you haven't done so already, join the Discord. The link is in like every fucking thing that I have, my Twitter, my Facebook. Follow the stream if you haven't done so. And yeah, I don't know, tweet at me if you got a deck, if you got an interesting deck you want me to take a look at. I love brewing. As you can see, I brewed this stupid nonsense. Tweet at me a deck and I will take a look at it. And if you want opinions on it, or if you want to like work on it together, I can't guarantee the latter, but I can definitely give you my thoughts. And if it looks super promising, then I don't know, maybe we can make something up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're watching on the VODs, hello from Past Land. You should definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you should definitely join the Discord, community Discord. Have a great night, guys. I will be on tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, it is Wednesday. And yeah, we'll play a better version of this deck or something just better. Weird one I had to play, but it worked.